What's going on, guys and ladies? It's Miguel at Retro Basement coming at you again today, or whenever I decide to post this video on YouTube. Anyway, don't think I don't change clothes, because I actually do. Sometimes I just shoot these videos back to back because it's easier on days that I don't feel like posting videos. Anyway, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell button, like I said, to let you know when I come out with new videos. Check out my Patreon. $1 a month helps me out a lot. And also check out my contests below. There's some Funko Pop contests down there and some video game contests. Check them all out. Fill out my survey. It helps me out with class. Anyway, let's get into the nitty gritty of this video. So this video topic discussion is basically a rant. And I'm not showing anything. I'm not reviewing anything. It's a rant. I'm going to be honest with you. It's a rant. Excuse me. Should have bought water. It's a rant about Microsoft and Nintendo getting in bed together and making little Nintendo Switch and Xbox babies. I'm just kidding. But no, let me get serious, guys. Okay, the topic of discussion is Nintendo and Microsoft and what I think. I've been seeing what everyone else thinks about Nintendo and Microsoft and the Xbox Live and the possibility of them making sweet games together, or at least Nintendo Switch getting the bulk of their first party games. And let me talk about what I think that means for the future of the Xbox brand and Microsoft in general. First of all, let me clear this up. There's not much Microsoft can do that would hurt them. They're just diversified. Nintendo and Sony are going there before Microsoft would at this point, unless something drastically changes with Microsoft. It'd be hard to put Microsoft or Apple out of business. I'm just saying. They're huge. But I mean, they're giants. Like, yeah. Anyway, Sony used to be in that category, but nowadays the gaming is the only thing that's really keeping them afloat, since they sold their laptop division and buildings to pay off debt. The last president did a good job, so especially with where Sony was, their stock is up, and yeah. But let's get into the Microsoft stuff. I wish Microsoft stock was up. But what I think in regards to where Xbox is going, it's really not going down a road that I predicted over the years, since I got my first Xbox system. And I haven't really been a brand loyalist with Microsoft. It's just a system that I just got because I always like having all three of the systems. Haven't really used my Xbox One that much this gen. I use my Xbox in 360 way more than I did my Xbox One, and I don't have an Xbox One X because I don't have the funds for that. Maybe if I win in a contest or something, or someone sends me one. But I just don't have one. I don't even have a 4K TV, so I can't really take advantage of the Xbox One X. But if I had an Xbox One X, then maybe I have the incentive to go get a 4K TV, a cheap one. But because technology is constantly changing, I don't see the reason to go and get the latest and greatest thing, especially not a very expensive 4K TV. They all do the same crap, in my opinion. But this is good for Nintendo, man. This is really good for Nintendo. I don't see how this is... Well, it's good for Microsoft too, because they'll be able to probably justify the Xbox division a little bit more. Because I'm sure if Nintendo gets these games on their consoles, there's going to be some sort of fee, something. Maybe it'd be like a Marvel and Sony deal with the Spider-Man franchise where, you know, if a Nintendo game or something of a Nintendo intellectual property is borrowed, they'll get the money if it's on the Xbox platform. But if a Microsoft Xbox game is on the Nintendo platform, they'll get the money and Nintendo will get nothing, because it's just an incentive and it drives sales to the Nintendo Switch or whatever platform Nintendo has out at the time to have an Xbox game or a Microsoft Xbox game on the Nintendo Switch. I mean, Microsoft doesn't have much, as ViewTech USA said. He's right. They don't have much. They have Halo. They have Forza. They have Gears. And some other ones that I'm probably forgetting. They have Rare, which is probably one of the best divisions that they have, even though haven't been putting out anything good lately, because most of the old Rare team is within what's that Nintendo company that made Xenoblade Chronicles and other stuff. I think they're within Monosoft or whatever it's called. You know what I'm talking about if you're a Xenoblade fan. But it's within that company. I think a lot of the old Rare people were absorbed from that company. So when Nintendo sold Rare, they knew what the hell they were doing. They were giving Microsoft basically just the name. And people were like, oh man, Microsoft has Banjo Kazooie, which they do. Oh, they have Donkey Kong too? No, they don't have Donkey Kong. That's a Nintendo intellectual property. But and they have GoldenEye's gone. And I mean, if all these games, and I'm piggybacking off of UTech USA, if all these games end up coming to the Switch and getting remakes, or getting remakes across console, when I mean cross console, Sony probably the only one that's left out because they don't like to play with the big boys, which may cost them this upcoming console race. Unless they pull a rabbit out of a hat, have backwards compatibility and some other things. If they have backwards compatibility for all of the 4 previous PlayStation, I am on board. I'm gonna sell my limited editions. Wait for one of their limited editions to come out because I'm not gonna buy the PlayStation 5. I don't think right off the bat because I'm probably gonna be a late adapter this time around unless I win one or I don't get one somewhere how for cheap or Sony if I get big and Sony decides to send me one. But I don't think I'm gonna buy one this gen. I think I'm gonna sit this out and wait for their special edition. It took forever for a special edition PlayStation Standard and a PlayStation Pro to come out. Especially for the PlayStation Pro. I was waiting for a special edition forever before I upgraded to that. Xbox One X, I'm still waiting for a special edition. I don't know if I'm going to get it. Money, other things. When I say special edition, they've had special editions in regards to color variety. I'm talking about like the special editions with some type of embryo on it. Like I'm pronouncing that probably wrong. But you know, like if they had a Gears, like remember that standard Xbox One S Gears one? Like they had something like that in the X edition. Or the X incarnation of the Xbox. Then I would probably want one because I like limited prints, things. Yeah, but anyway, I think Nintendo benefits the most out of this. Microsoft is already a money printing machine. Nintendo has been too this generation, but who knows if that might change? Because Nintendo, it's going to be hard for them once the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox 2 or the Xbox, I don't know, 720 comes out, if that's what they want to call it. Or the Xbox, what Xbox would we be in? Xbox 4. I'm just coming out with different names that they could name it. Xbox 1, 2, 2, 1, I don't know, whatever. It's funny that they call it Xbox One when it's not the first incarnation of the system, but Microsoft's been doing their own thing lately, and they're thinking Nintendo's not a threat. Nintendo kind of is a threat. It doesn't mean because they're underpowered they're not a threat. But I don't think Microsoft is super serious about consoles anymore. They just want all their ish. Or ish. I'm not going to say shit. Oh, said it. But they want it all on everything. They want you to play their games on their iPad because they get money from that. Xbox Live. It's probably one of the biggest money generators for them right now since their games are... Crackdown 3 was a disaster. It's not horrible. I mean, Terry Crews is awesome. But let's be honest. Crackdown 3 has been kind of a dud. It's average. It's not a bad game. I want it when it gets to $20 or less, or maybe $25. It shouldn't take long. I got Sea of Thieves. That was a rare game, but it's not. It's a little bit above average, but not much. Sea of Thieves. But Halo's always generally good. Gears is generally good. Even that spin-off they did, it was okay. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I think Nintendo has the most to gain from this more so than Microsoft. Because Microsoft's going to make money anyway. But Microsoft won't. If they get if they get people subscribing to the Xbox Live and they grow that, it's a lot of money. That is a lot of money. So maybe they benefit equally. It's kind of like a Sony and Marvel relationship with the Spider-Man franchise. I mean, Sony benefits because Marvel knows how to do a script, get the right director, get the right individual to act in a movie. And, the way it works for that deal, like is how I was explaining the Microsoft Nintendo deal in regards to the game, where it works with that deal, when Spider-Man's in a Marvel movie, if I remember correctly, what was it? Marvel gets all the money. Then if Spider-Man's in his solo Sony movie, Sony gets all the money. So whatever, if the next Spider-Man makes $1 billion, all that supposedly goes to Sony. At least that's how I heard the deal worked when it was first, came to fruition. But yeah, guys, let me know what you think of this whole Microsoft and Nintendo fiasco. You think any of these games will come to light? Or it's just a whole bunch of idle talk and the only thing that's going to come to light is the Xbox Live thing, but that'd be silly. I don't, just to have that and nothing else from Microsoft. I think Microsoft and Nintendo are doing good with their relationship, so I can see Nintendo possibly lending Microsoft, not necessarily the IPs, but maybe some of their characters making an appearance in some Microsoft games. It's happened before. Nintendo's about money, and I think Nintendo's changing. They're not the same as they used to be, where they're like, oh, no cell phones, no this, no that. Look, Mario's on the cell phone. Look, Fire Emblem's on the cell phone. Look, Pokemon's on the cell phone. What next? Zelda might be on the cell phone. Mario Kart's coming up. I mean, it's crazy. Companies want to make money. They don't want to go out of business. They want to continue to make the Neros. So let me know what you think of the video. Let me know what you think of Nintendo and Microsoft getting in bed together, getting closer, getting cozy. Yeah, I never thought this day would come, man. I wish Sega would come back. Where are you, Sega? There's enough room for a fourth challenger. Anyway, remember to like, subscribe, and hit that bell button to let you know when I come out with new videos. And my mouth is dry because I've been talking too much. And also, check out my contest, and $1 a month helps out in Patreon. Be sure to look at my Patreon. I'm going to upgrade some things in Patreon and hopefully make it a bit more enticing. Not that it's bad as it is, but I'm always trying to evolve, improve, and things like that. So, love and peace, guys. Miguel signing out. Adios.